Donnie B got the beats.
Good evening, everybody in TV land. This is Donnie B got the beats. You hear this voice, you already know what time it is. We live on the beat, man. In typical Donnie B fashion, you know I gotta have one of the dopest talent that I can find, or the dopest talent that I know. And you know how I gotta do it. I gotta give you the glorious intro. Okay, because that just stamps how I know this person. You know, hey, I in fact know this person. Okay, so yeah, you get the gas. So this brother, so back in the good old DMV, in my home record studio, not my home personal, but you know that's the place where I recorded out the most. After hours recorded studios, a couple sessions took place, and in pops this brother. This brother is without. I mean, just look. Really, I had never met a character like this dude. This so humble yet funny, yet musical, yet it's just so much talent. Like he reeked the talent. Like you could just sense it off this dude. Like this dude, okay, he going places for real. You know what I mean? And you know, so that's neither here nor there. You know, you come and you go. A couple years after that, I decided to pack up and go to LA. And about a year or two after that, I get a phone call. Hey, bro, look, man, I'm about to come out of LA, bro.
Oh, that's my voice? Okay.
Okay. All right. Link up with the brother, and, he came out for a little bit, took him around, I think we went to Perch, LA. That's my Donnie B got the beat spot. Brother went back home. This brother moved right back out, like moved out here. And this brother has been killing the game since he moved out. And the dope thing about it is his brother said he would. And when he said he would, before he moved out, I believed him. I already knew what time it was. So the fact that he did it and he made it, he materialized and made it happen, just makes me respect him and love him even more. So without further ado, I got to say, this is my guy, man. Recording artist, songwriter, model, entrepreneur, Rick Dbnr.
Yo.
Hold on, bro.
What's up, bro? How you living, man?
Ain't that, man? I'm just trying to be like you when I grow up, bro.
Oh, man. First of all, you're already older than me. So,
yeah, put me on Front Street, man.
I mean, all right, we're not the same age. How about that? That sound better?
The shamefulness of that.
I mean, you gassed me up, so I gotta give you a little hot sauce back. You know what I'm saying? I had to give you something. That's how we do it in the DMV. You feel what I'm saying? Like
you did. You threw the mumbo on there.
Yeah.
But now, good. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm well, man. Just taking it day by day, man. You're
doing good day by day, bro. Like I said, following your work, man. Following your work. I don't always chime in, but I'm always watching, and I see it. I'm like, oh, you doing that now too? Good. Making it hard out here for me, bro. I'm trying to come through. Hey, but no.
It's just we gotta eat. People gotta eat. That's it. Like that's it. That's all I got.
Nah, that's dope. But like I said, all jokes aside, man, I'm extremely proud of you, man. Happy for your work. You are definitely making a serious impact on me, at least. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but for me, I'm like, oh, this brother out here, it's what do you call that? Friendly competition. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he working, so I gotta make sure I stay working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it is, man. And I'm happy for you. But let's dive into this, man. They ain't gonna come to hear me talk or hear the rhetoric, man. Let's talk about who is Dbnr.
Shoot. Dbnr, Rick Dbnr. Man, first and foremost, you already know my thing. I'm a child of God. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my answer, and I'm gonna stick with it. Everything else after that is a description. You know. So my identity is I'm a child of God. Everything else after that, I'm a guy that sees things that I have been gifted with, and I try to utilize them to the best of my ability. You know, whatever it might be. Like, I might wake up tomorrow and find out, oh, I can do this now. So let me see if I can utilize this to the best of my ability, right?
Right.
And yeah, that's what I got, man. I just try to take it, like I said, day by day and do everything I can, you know?
Hey man, you're achieving. That's the word. That's the key word, man. And that with the humility, that with the talent, that with all of the above, bro. You're the package, man. Like really. Like if I had $1 million, I'd be invested in the Rick Dbnr brand. I mean, that's just me.
That, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You know. Growing up, what was it like for you growing up in the DMV, man? Like, talk about any kind of struggles or issues, man. Because I mean, we from pretty much the same blocks, bro. And it's hard that people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So could you shed some light on that?
I mean, it was different. It was different because I'm born in DC Southwest, right? And I moved to PG County, right? It was one of those things where a lot of people that was from DC were trying to say, oh, well, not really, but it's some people in DC that would say, yeah, I'm from PG, and then you got people from Maryland that would say, oh, I'm from DC, So it was like it was a weird thing, and to dead all of that, I'm from the DMV, right? But I think the hardest thing I had that I faced growing up was like trying to find my identity, because it was one of those things where you saw a lot of people doing whatever, right? And me not having a clear understanding of who I was when I was younger, it kind of made me like latch on to like identities, right? So I was like a chameleon for a season of my life trying to figure out who I was. But it's crazy, when I got away from home, I found out who I really was, right? When I was sitting in here by myself, when I got to pay my own rent and live and provide for myself and my dog right here. But you find out who you are, and I found my identity in that by being away from home. So people back home often say, "Dad, you different," or "Wow, something's changed." I'm like, nah, I just found out who I really was. This was already here, It wasn't nothing that was different. It was me not knowing who I was,
Right. No, what's dope about that too? I definitely, that resonates with me so much because it's a lot like me, and the fact that I had an identity back in the DMV. I can't say that I was always happy with that identity. You know what I mean? Like
that's so real.
And I was constantly searching and trying to figure it out, and so forth and so on. But like you said, moved to LA and became who I knew I could always be. You know what I mean? I just didn't know what that was. I just knew it was something important and something dope. And I don't know if it was still important to this day, but I feel I'm dope. So I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that on the table.
That's it. Hey, long as you know it, it's up to everybody else to believe it.
Right.
So that's the most important thing.
Nah, that's real. That's real. But like I said, it ain't about me, bro. I just, your words definitely resonate with me, man. And I definitely will take that opportunity to say that for sure.
That's good, man. Praise God.
How'd you get started in the music industry, man? What got you, started with the whole nine?
Well, I started playing drums when I was 5. When I was living in DC for that short amount of time, because I think I lived in DC maybe till I was like 5 or 6 or maybe 7. But when I was in DC, my mom would give me like spoons and put a pot in the middle of the table. I mean, on the floor, and I'm in a pamper or whatever, just knocking on pots in the middle of the floor. So I stuck with that for a while, right? And I played in my first band when I was like 7 or 8. right? My first church band. And then when I was 13, I started rapping at church, right? But I think the thing was that got me into like rapping specifically. It was like everybody grew up watching BET, right? Everybody grew up watching like the MTV, and they was like, man, I want to have a little video on the show, man. On this, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the videos that are circulating, and I'm seeing like the attention and the credit that they're getting, right? Just by using like their words. So I was like, man, that's dope to me. And I started like figuring out my sound. And at one point it was like a super fast rapper like Twista, right? And then I kind of like slid out of that lane because that lane kind of died a lot, because people want to understand what you're saying. Right. And then people, like what makes a hit is like simplicity, right? If it keeps you here, if the head nod, you got a hit. You know what I'm saying? But if it's if it's on beat, if it's on the beat, that's funny. If it's on the one, right? I just thought about that. But if it's on the one, but it's too many words, people gonna tap out. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, he's talented, but that's not gonna be something that I listen to every day.
Right.
So yeah.
Nah, that's a very very golden rule. I mean, I don't know when the rule was created, but I mean, I grew up off that principle. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a very big deal with basic principles of business. Like, just keep it simple. Marketing, like, keep it simple. That's why Apple is one of the most beloved marketing models that there's ever been. You know what I mean? Starbucks, the same thing. It's just simple.
Yeah, I mean? Absolutely.
So I feel you, man. That's dope. When you say that you like doing all this stuff in the church, did you release any product or any work while as a artist within the religious community while you were what I'm saying, like, coming up?
Yeah, I was definitely like a super like hardcore Christian rapper, right? But it was more so like people knew they could call me to perform at their church, or I could perform at, like a birthday party, or, because my music was clean,
Of course.
And as I got maybe like 4 or 5 years later, I think I was like 17, 18 when I dropped that project that you produced, that song, I Pray.
Yeah, and that Juggin' is still my favorite joint of all time.
Man, that song to this day, I was looking at some videos of me performing that at Avery's. Avery's downtown in DC. Yeah. Man, that joint, we was shutting the club down. Like, it was crazy. It was just me and the squad. We was all on stage. You know how Avery's ain't really no stage, but it's like I was all in the crowd. My boys was mobbing with me. It was a great feel.
You need to revisit it, bro, or at least put it back out and do a visual with that, bro. I'm telling you right
now. I'm thinking about redoing. I've been thinking, because the sample, for those of you that don't know, the project that I'm talking about is called Grace. It's on SoundCloud. Yeah. And if you just type in DBnR on SoundCloud, I think you'll find that project and a bunch of all the other stuff that I have out. But the song that he's talking about is Jug. We sampled Crisscross Jump. Man, and I was in a space in my life when I made that song where I was just tired of people telling me that I had to work a job in order to make money, right? I got tired of people telling me that I had to pay for performances. I'm like, this don't make sense to me, man, because in DC, that was so big. Like, yeah, man, if you pay $25, you get a spot in the show. I'm like, well, who gonna see this if I'm paying $20? I don't have no money. I'm trying to make some money. And y'all taking the money in my pocket that I can get a chicken sandwich for. You know what I'm saying? Put some gas in my pocket so I can make some money. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna revisit that for sure, bro.
Nah, and when you do, let me know, man. I mean, even if you're gonna shoot visuals out here, please let me know.
For sure.
I definitely would like to be that one specifically. I'm gonna be in my feelings, bro. Because that right there, I heard it. I was like, bro, I don't know who did it. I'm mad I didn't know. And then I was like, that joint fire, like immediately. And I'm telling you right now, that is a Hall of Fame Rick Dbnr joint.
Yeah, that was real raw, super raw. No mix, no masters, nothing. It was just raw music.
It's one of those classics, bro. It is a classic. But nah, that's dope. So the fact that you, like you said, revisited it, and then we're gonna mob on to the next question. But like you said, so you have work that you have released, as you know what I'm saying, like you know, in the religious community, you have credible work over there.
Yes.
Okay. What is the takeaway? Sorry, what's the takeaway? With, you know, because it almost appears, you know, being a producer myself, you know, it always kind of comes across as secular versus religious, you know, industries, right? So being a person that you have experience in both of those, what can you share that is the, you know, the juxtaposition, or maybe just something that should it be divisive? Should it be divisive, or is it really kind of the same thing? And people need to just learn to embrace the other, you know, both sides of it.
I think the latter of what you just said is what it is, bro. Like, because if you really think about it, man, like a song is a song, right? It's really about people's heart posture when they make the song and people's intention when they make the song. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real, because say I make a song about people that I got beef with, like that pretty much enemies, right? If my heart posture is to go back at them and say, I'm gonna shoot first if you come around my way, right? That's clearly showing your heart posture. But if you go into this thing like, all right, bet, I know you got beef with me, but this is what I'm trying to do. In order to make amends, so the greater cause of what we're trying to do is spread like some type of positivity. I'm gonna tell the people I got beef with you, but I'm gonna tell the people how I want to like nip the beef. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shows heart posture, right? So if you, obviously it's secular music and it's, you know, Christian music, because I'm Christian, but it's like they're really not that different, you know? It's like, okay, what are you trying to say? Right? If you think about it, people say the same stuff in Christian music or gospel music that they say in regular music.
Right.
It's just vulgar, you know, like that's the difference. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I actually have some friends that are in, you know, on the Christian side, and they said the same things. I just wanted to see what you thought about the journey, but that's dope, man. That's dope. Kudos, man. Kudos.
Appreciate you, bro.
I know that was a weird thing to say, but it's just kudos, because at the end of the day, like you're dope regardless. So, you know, and I always think that's the thing. I think it's less about tags and genres. It's more about, do people like you? Do people like what you're doing?
Yes. People need to buy into you, like your brand, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's all about. When people put on this song, if they put on a song by DaBaby, it's because they feel like listening to DaBaby's whatever he got to say. You know what I'm saying? If they want to put on Aretha Franklin, it's because they want to hear Aretha Franklin, right?
Right.
They buy into the personality. That's all.
You have a very solid producer's mentality, bro.
That's man.
Very, very solid. You know, I mean, just a high level bird's eye perspective of music. Love that about you, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man.
No problem. What is Favor on Me?
Ah, yes, Favor on Me. Hello, you know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Favor on Me is something that was popped up in a conversation between me and my bro Free, right? You know, it's this thing that we always say, you know, it's Bible, right? Proverbs 3:5, it says, I pray that you grow in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man, right? And the favor of God obviously is the greatest thing. When you're in the favor of God, you have access to anything. You have access to whatever God has for you. And the favor of man is like a bonus, because when you have favor with God, he gives you favor with man. And it's like when I want people, when they hear that, I want them to take on that identity, because that's an expression of who they really are. They are favored by God, right? And outside of that description, it's really just something that I'm gonna walk into a business office one day, or because I want to buy property, right? I want to buy a big apartment complex like downtown or something like that, right? I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna have the favor of God, and the favor is on me, right? It's in me and it's on me. I'm gonna walk in that Joe, and it's gonna be like, wow, we don't know what it is, but it's something about you. It's the favor, it's the grace of God, right? So that's how I'm carrying myself. That's what started this thing from. Like, this is ground level where I'm at with it right now, right? And it basically, that is my company, where I am producing, singing, rapping, one day hopefully having artists under me, charities, everything. Like, that's favoring me, right? I want that to be an umbrella term for everything that I got going on. So yeah, but most importantly, it's like, yeah, I got the favor of God on me, so that's favor on me.
Lifestyle, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle brand to me. That's what it sounds like, and it's so awesome. Matter of fact, keep me posted with that, man. Like, I like to get some apparel, and you know, promo it, put it up on the beat and everything else, man. Just walk around with it. I need the favor on me, brother.
Hey,
favor on me.
It's a thing. You got it already. You just got to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. I'm telling you.
It ain't that favor on you. I need the favor. I need the favor on me.
It's a mindset, man. Like I said, like, learning who I was, it showed me that I already had it. It was not, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I said, the identity that I found out all of a sudden, oh my gosh, now I know who you know, like, it was already there. Just like the favor of God, they both were revealed to me at the same time.
Right.
You know, but I do got this apparel though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I do got this apparel. I got the black hoodies and the heather gray hoodies. You know, I sold out a mask, but man, I could go on the website, favoronme.com. I got the .com because I got tired of the big cartel at Favor On Me shop. You know what I'm saying? So I just bought the domain. Y'all know what? If you started a business in an online store, big cartel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I just bought a domain, so favoronme.com, and yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. I got some stuff I'm about to drop too.
Indeed. Well, I'm definitely about to subscribe to that. So in my next couple of joints, we gonna have some favor on me apparel. I need the favor on me. I need to feel it as well as that be my whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro.
Current projects, man. What you currently working on?
Shoot, man. Man, I got a single I'm about to drop. Like spring. The single is called Funeral.
All right.
Yeah, this song is called Funeral because, you know, this consistent conversation about coming into awareness of who you are. When I learned who I wasn't died. Right. So that song is real. It's real grimy. You know what I'm saying? It's me tapping back into my roots with the raw. You know what I'm saying? It's, yeah, like, that's popping out real soon. And then I got a project. I ain't gonna say the name yet. I'm gonna just hold it off. But I got an EP coming out. Soon too, in the summertime. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout.
Okay. I'm gonna stay tuned. And if you got some the homie Stevie's Crabs, man, like he tuned in too. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Steve?
DMV bass.
Yes, sir.
That's my real live fam. What's going on, Steve, man?
Bless, man. Well, gang. What's up with you, man?
Nah, seriously. Yeah. Keep me posted. I'd like to know more about that EP, man. I'd like to be, if there's a submission email, I'd like to submit some work to it. So just treat me like I'm everybody else, bro. Like, not even being funny. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I'd like to submit to the Rick Dbnr project that's untitled, because the working title is so awesome. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not.
Nah, bro. Hey, look, this jump already finished. I got this jump done. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then
For
I
the
want to be
next
on the
jump.
next one.
I was about to say I got jumps that I'm never gonna stop dropping. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Let me throw this out there because got cameras on us.
Yeah.
You write quicker with like excellent content and delivery than anybody I've ever met.
Man.
Period. Like, so I already know what time it is. All right. So if you put out joints, you can put out joints like three or four albums a year. At least that's in my mindset mathematically. If I work out the numbers,
The numbers.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like you do that, bro, and you do it very well. So I'm not. You think it's funny because you be like, I'd be feeling like you think I'd be joking, but I don't be joking. I be dead serious. I just say it with a tone that makes it feel like I'm joking. Yeah. But yeah, bro. I just want to be a part of the program, bro, because you like, yeah.
We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up, bro. We're gonna chop it up.
I do have 3 records by you, though. Records showing my age. I have three singles by you.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. First of all, I'm a fan, like I told you. I mean, obviously, I'm glowing. I'm like a fan of Rick Dbnr, but these 3 really resonate with me, and so I want to do a crapshoot. The one that you just put out, I believe it's called Lovely. Am I right?
You did the video, yeah. I just dropped that video. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, crazy visual, because like it's just so simple. Yeah. But I felt like because I knew you and I know you, it's like that's the best representation of you. You know what I mean? So it really hit me. Really hit me. Like they came out, I was on YouTube like, oh shit, no, bro.
yeah. That's legit. He was there. He was there.
Thank you. I don't be lying about accolades, bro. You know what I mean? But no, I'm like, yo, dope. You know what I mean? As soon as I catch wind of it, I'm like crazy. You know what I mean? But this joint I really mess with. So talk to me about what it was like to come up with this concept and really just dive into it.
So Lovely. That is the only beat on the last project that I did not produce. It was one of those beats that my bro Joba, I was in the studio working on some of my stuff, right? And he was like, man, I got these beats that, I've been sending off to artists, and artists been saying, yeah, man, send it to them. But pretty much they was capping, they was lying, saying, oh yeah, send me the beat, man. I'm a rapper, like, and I heard the beat. I was like, oh, this song hard, Slim. This song, hey, they sleep. Let me get on this song, man. So he played the beat and I was instantly inspired, right? I kind of like, it's this thing called top line, and I'm on the beat like, yeah, words, yeah, I got the lyrics coming later, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I sat for a minute and I really got in the bag with it. I was just like, where am I at currently? Like right now in this moment of my life, where am I at? And I started saying a bunch of stuff, like, I think my favorite line in the song is, I'm not a game, don't play me. You won't pimp my gift, you gonna pay me, right? Because it's like growing up in the church culture, like we was talking about earlier, it's a lot of people that think just because you're gifted and God is giving you a gift, you should automatically do it for free, right? And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? And then my father saw that I was being, abused and utilized in the wrong way. He was like, man, don't let nobody pimp your gift, man. It's my father. You know what I'm saying? He from Southeast. You know what I'm saying? Like, he from Southeast, like Saint Laurent. No, it's Saint Laurent. I'm like, why is it Saint Laurent? Like, I thought it was Saint Laurent. He was like, I'm from Southeast. That's why I say it like that. I'm like, okay, whatever that means. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my OG, like, so he was like, nah, you got some stuff here, right. And you gotta keep your head on the swivel because there's vultures out here, even in church.
Right.
And then it was like, now I started saying, a king to the queen, I find a woman eventually, right? At that time, I was really going through stuff where I was like, man, dog, like, I kind of needed a woman to validate me, and Now I'm in a whole relationship with somebody, and I'm a totally different person, right? And you know, if my girl watching, you know, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Had to go one time for the once. It's only right. It's only right. You know, ain't nobody put no pressure on me, but yeah, that's how you know it's real. You know, it's like when you got someone that you building with the right way, and you doing stuff, you know, by the book, right? It's worth it. It's worth the grind. It's worth, you know, all of the things. I don't know how I got on this, but yeah, like
I understand you more than you know. So that I agree.
Yeah. So I'm saying pretty much I'm saying all this stuff in this song. I manifested this stuff because I believe that it'll come to pass. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear the song, I'm coming straight at certain things directly. And now it's like, oh, boom. All right. I'm living in it because I believed it and it manifested because it was what God had for me.
Right. And I gotta say, I love when you deliver these nuggets of wisdom, your poise is like Tom Brady in the pocket, bro. Like it's crazy. Right? And that's what helps to be like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like this brother really understands what he's saying, what's coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? So, you know, I gotta say that. But nonetheless, I definitely dig it. I definitely appreciate it. We have lovely. We about to play this. Bless. You guys can pick this out. Stay tuned. Watch.
This far, environments ain't persuade me. I know it's been a long time coming. I was patient, not lazy. With the clippers, getting my taper. Only way you gon' fade me. I'm not a game, don't play me. Won't pit my gifts, you gon' pay me. I will trust though he slay me. Green pastures will he lay me. A lot of L's gave me leverage. Sober-minded, living blessed. Clear-headed at the table with enemies. I can't view with the Hennessy. Got some things that I'm trying to accomplish. I find a woman eventually. Right now I'm focused on the things that's above. Not the time and the space that we at. A king and a queen. I had to learn who I was just to change who I attract. Spirit dripping when I come through. I might leave a stain. That's that soy sauce. I might have lost, but I never lost. I might have lost, but I never lost. Yeah. I might have lost, but I never lost. I might have lost, but I never lost. I might have lost, but I never lost. I might have lost, but I never lost.
Sure.
Man, look what I'm talking about. Listen. First of all, like I said, your wordplay is crazy. It's about 3 other dudes in DMV. I think is that I can put in it. You know, it's about 3 other people I see that you with. Yeah. Everybody else, I don't care if I don't care about their hurt feelings. That's how. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta say that, bro. Like, if I can learn from you.
Oh my gosh.
Come on now. I'm not seriously, all jokes aside. If I can learn from you, because a lot of like I know. Look, I'm just saying it flat out. I learn a lot from people that have a ton of respect for. You know what I mean? Wordplay is specific. That's a skill, bro. Like people don't understand how hard it is to be able to come up with stuff and in a cadence that works, with a delivery that works, with to be able to paint a picture. You know what I mean? To say like, damn, well, why didn't I say it? It's so dope and so easy that I did. Like if you didn't come up with it first, think about it.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always be like, yo, you chef that, man. Like you dope.
Appreciate
like,
that, bro. Thank you, man.
All jokes aside, bro.
Yeah.
All jokes aside. You know. Now I got a comment in the section. I gotta throw it out there, but I gotta tell you, it might read funny, but this is my family and we're weirdos, right?
It's all good. So
this is my babysitter. She said that boy fresh in the turtleneck. So listen.
That's a hoodie.
Yeah, I'm talking about. She was talking about the video.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. Yeah,
so,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but that's a whole other conversation for a different time. But that's my sister right there. She is hilarious.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks for tuning in. But I guarantee you, she mean that though. That's what's funny about it because it reads like she being funny.
Yeah,
but mean it though. That's what I'm saying. I grew up in a house where it's just like we sound funny.
Yeah,
what we saying though. So I gotta throw that out there. You know what I mean?
100. Appreciate you, sis.
But lovely, crazy, bro, crazy.
Thank you, man.
Next joint I want to run, B-Day.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah, hey man, that's how I feel whenever Dbnr got a new joint out. Like, sheesh, okay, we gotta review this, man. Let's talk about what this talk about. So B-Day, tell us about what it's about, man. Like, how did it come together?
Shoot, man. One, my hair is totally different in almost all of these videos, right?
Yeah, this is a throwback before all of this, right?
Yeah. For the people that don't know, I'm gonna just let them see, whatever. But like that song was something that I just was like, man, I was at the time I was still in the school, the 1500 Sound Academy, out here in Inglewood, and they was like, all right, we about to wrap up y'all scholarship, so y'all need to produce something, right? Y'all need to go in the studios that we got here and throw something together, right? And I went there and I put something together that was the second beat that I rapped on and produced myself, right? And I started producing seriously like at the top of 2019. So that's like like a year and some change ago. But that was like me diving into this production thing full time, and that song, it was my birthday, clearly. And it was just a bunch of like, I had a series that I did a while ago called The Rant, like ranting on. And I would have named it that if it wasn't my birthday, but it was just a bunch of topics that I was like, man, I feel like talking about this right now. Like I was at people's heads, I was flexing a little bit, like, but y'all hear it when the music dropped though. Y'all hear it.
All right. Bet that. With that being said, we got B-Day by Rick Dbnr. Check this out.
Yeah. Hey. Sway. Yeah, say that you hard, but I feel like you purping. No, you can't work me, I always be working. Walk with no vision, I'm walking in purpose. Past ain't my future, I'm breaking these curses. Say that you hard, but I feel like you purping. No, you can't work me, I always be working. Walk with no vision, I'm walking in purpose. Past ain't my future, I'm breaking these curses. Favor on me, that's the woo, yo. Favor on me, that's the Favor on me, got the God get it, yo. Job blessed and I'm gifted. If you ain't with it, you can kick it, yo. Pray for my folk, that's a everyday. I'm just a youngin' from round the way. Stacked up this faith for a rainy day. Bought the chicken and green, that's a Santa Fe. I bust a jug on the regular, and you know I'm never talking no cellular. If it ain't God or the squad, I ain't picking up. Got that favor on, no, I ain't switching up. I want a wife, and no, I ain't meet her yet. And if I did, the timing ain't right yet. I got some goals I didn't achieve yet. Got some dreams I didn't start living yet. I feel like Samson, I be locked in it. Dancing like David, got that bounce in me. If they want war, man, I pray that God send me. Cause I throw them hands with the fear of God in me. Favor on me, that's the woo, yo. Favor on me, that's the Favor on me, got the God get it, yo. Job blessed and I'm gifted. If you ain't with it, you can kick it, yo.
Sure.
Yo.
Yeah, sure.
So you did that beat though?
Yes, sir.
You get off my line, bro. I'm about to roll you off of my damn podcast with that, bro. Hey, that's so fire, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So listen. How did you come up with that? That like to be like, I want to do that sample.
Man, I think. Go ahead.
No,
what you about to say?
No, well, okay. What I was about to say was, to me, it had the same exact energy, albeit a little bit more tame, but the same extraction of the energy as the Jug had. It was like you took something that we already knew.
I mean,
just throw it in this pocket right here and just ride that jank.
Yeah. That's my thing, man. Like back home, we got, you already know the go-go scene. This is the bounce, right? That joint probably like dead right now, but like bounce is like, it's one of those things where it's a feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a beat, right? But it's a feeling. And so is pocket. Like y'all, everybody's heard pocket. That's not a DMV term, but pocket back home means something a little different than pocket everywhere else. So it's like pocket back home is more than just, oh, I'm on the 1, I'm on the 4, I'm on the 2, I'm on the, you know what I'm saying? Pocket back home is like, ooh,
it's different.
Yeah, it's like it swing more, it's more human. Like the pocket is swingy. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like jazz. You already know I'm talking you the lingo, but like
I love it.
That pocket is real, and once you find it, you gotta stay there. And once people see that you're consistent, that's how you build fan base. You know what I'm saying? But that first, I got shout out my bro Free, man. That's the first video we shot together. And he's like a photographer that's he's doing the videography thing, right?
Okay.
So that's my guy, like that's my bro, like my ace. You know what I'm saying? But when we shot that, like I said, it was my birthday, and he was like, bro, let's go on the top of this hospital and you stand on the highest thing in the hospital, like parking structure, and we gonna rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that vibe was like crazy. I remember we went home and looked at the raw video footage. I was like, yo, this feels like everything that I need in my life right now, But that sample, man, I think Bootsy Collins had just came to the school and gave we did like an interview with him. He did some Q&A with us live in the classroom. And I was just like, you know what, dog? I'm feeling like, a little parliament, little funk. You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling all that right now. So I was like, let me chop this joint up and put some 808, some kicks, some drums, add some little stuff to it, and we're gonna see how I feel. And when I did it, I was like, yeah, this is a good vibe right here,
Yeah. Well, you did that, bro. You did that.
Appreciate you, bro.
I want to comment on the pocket thing.
Yeah.
I always liken the pocket to riding a motorcycle, whereas is the where like, everybody else's pocket like riding a crotch rocket, like, what I'm saying, like a jigsaw or something like that.
Yeah,
but your pocket is like you riding the fat boy, you leaning back on it, bro.
Yeah, you got the fat daddy. Yeah, you got the Harley.
Yeah, we leaning back on the jump, bro. Like it's a different kind of ride, bro. You know what I mean? Same thing. When you're on a motorcycle,
Yeah.
Kind of ride though, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like it has more of a attitude to it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
all due respect, bro. You killed that. You killed that. You killed both of them. The first two, like you killed them, bro. But again, I already said that earlier. So that's there. Last joint though, Get Out Your Feelings. Talk about Get Out Your Feelings.
Man, Get Out Your Feelings is one of those songs where it was like, hey, I'm gonna put this out and I don't care how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time it was a bunch of people trying to say that you got to do stuff this way, you got to do stuff that way. If you don't do it by this book, it won't get done. You won't get the recognition. You won't get the success and the publicity that you need. And I was like, man, freak all that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about. If this is the way that I'm supposed to go about it and this is what God is showing me, I'm going to do it, you know? Right. And then the other thing that I say, the thing that I say in there is get out your feelings. This ain't religion. It's a lot of people that don't understand that religiousness, if that's even a word. I'm going to rock with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, religiousness and Christianity are supposed to be like synonymous, like they supposed to be together, and that's not the case, right? Like I was saying on the other show with you and Baker, it's like people are religious, like that's something that they feel like they have to do in order to get into the presence and the glory of God and all of that, when it's more so like a relationship, right? So just like we right here, we got a relationship, like you my bro, we fam, you know, you already know what it is. God wants the same thing. He wants conversation with you, right? He wants to help you. He doesn't want to take over. He wants to help you, right? Religious is like, I have to do this because I'm supposed, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have, God is giving you the free will to do the right thing, but you still have the choice to do the right thing, right? So in relationship and conversation with him, you get guidance, right? So that was like a shot at all of the like religious people, like, get out your feelings, this ain't religion, you know? Yeah, but it's a lot of at people's head, on people's neck, like type of things in this song, you know?
Hey, listen, if you like it, I love it. But no, I totally understand and respect the inferences that you made with regard to religion. It's awesome. But Get Out Your Feelings.
Yes, sir.
Check this out, guys.
Your emotions wait for you to come out of your mind, because in order to get into your feelings, you have to be out of your mind.
How can I cap when I bust out the box? Vision got clearer since I cut the locks. Don't know everything, but I know what I'm not. This for them folk that can't make me cross. Just cause I forgave, that don't mean I forgot. I miss my mom and my sister a lot. My OG was hustling, he said when he had me, he made all that trapping stuff come to a stop. I made a promise to God and my father that I'd be myself to the day that I die. I want the kingdom on earth, I won't wait until heaven to dwell in his presence, will not. I'm breaking curses with penmanship. I follow the spirit, got benefits. This not what religion is. I seen the real, that's the counterfeit. Man, get out your feelings. This ain't religion. Ay, see. Get out your feelings. Yeah, yeah. This ain't religion. Nah, nah. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. This ain't religion. Nah, nah. Get out your feelings. Yeah, yeah. Cause this ain't religion. Hey, look. I got the flavor, the salt of the earth. Died to myself cause I'm trying to preserve. Moving in order, no Sodom Gomorrah. God ushered my path so I just let it burn. Glad I did not get the fate I deserve. I took some L's but I love what I learned. Mama, I'm okay, please don't be concerned. This place super dry, I just had to swerve. Devil trying to throw hands, he a goner. I know my weapons of war, they not carnal. Big dog in the spirit of Shata. I know it's love and it's war in my father. I'm breaking curses with penmanship. I follow the spirit, got benefits. This not what religion religion is. I seen the real, that's a counterfeit. I'm walking around like I own it. That's just my portion, yeah. All the glory go to God. That's just my devotion, sweet. I'm walking around like I own it. That's just my portion, yeah. Jesus is calling me friend. That's just my devotion. Look, hey, get out your feelings, sweet. This ain't religion, yeah. Get out your feelings, sweet. This ain't religion, yeah. Get out your feelings, yeah. This ain't religion, yeah. Get out your feelings, yeah. Cause this ain't religion, nah, go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, so sorry, how can I unpack this? Bro, you were entirely too talented for me. And I said this to you earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
I hate talented people. Now it sounds like okay. Sometimes I cannot be accountable for the things that come out of my mouth. I do have to say that because sometimes I do not mean what I say. It's like, oh, okay, cool, and I say it flippantly sometimes, and it's like, okay, I didn't really mean it, but I really did mean it. But I didn't mean the image that comes with what I said. Okay,
right.
So when I say I hate talented people, I don't hate talented people. I love talented people. I'd love to help cultivate talented people. And you are absolutely, you're the George Clooney of freaking talented people. Okay. So, at the end of the day, brother, you dope. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I'm very much a fan. All jokes aside, I'm very much a fan of everything that you put together. I'm a fan of how you carry yourself, if not nothing else. Because like you said earlier, that's what people tune into. People tune into to see Rick Dbnr.
Yeah.
It's the job of everybody else to get Rick Dbnr to everybody else.
Right.
And I love your dedication to Rick Dbnr. The favor is definitely on you. And I admire that about you. That is something, like I said, we need to appreciate people in the moment. We need to appreciate people while we have them. And I'm telling you, brother, you are. That's like saying that, like I'm catching Kendrick before Kendrick becomes Kendrick. That's how I feel about it.
Dang, bro, that's big, man. I appreciate that, bro.
No doubt. It's like it's straight up no gas, bro. It's flat out facts, bro. I swear. And we can rewind this joint a good 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, I say this,
Yeah, it's all tape now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But no, I flat out. It's all due respect, all things coming, bro. I've always been humbled by who you are and how you carry yourself, and then it's just like you have this talent too.
Thank you, man.
And, you know what I mean. So I love it. Stevie Krabs, he said amen. And he said amen based off of what you said prior to playing the music.
For sure. Yeah. Appreciate you, Steve. Thank you, man.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to throw that out there because I didn't want to play it and it'd be like out of pocket.
Yeah.
That's what that is. But anyway, I love all your work. Your music was crazy. We already got to that point. So we want to get to my favorite part of the interview.
Yeah. This man, dog.
It's all the hot topics. If people don't know hot topics by now, you ain't watching the beat, okay? Hot topics are a series of questions designed for people to get an understanding of who the person is based off of random questions.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're gonna start with the generics. 3 things you didn't know. What's 3 things that that you feel the world does not know about you, and or 3 things you want to clarify that may be out resonating in the universe right now that you want to be like, hold up, bro. We want to clarify that.
Shoot, man. I think the first thing that I never thought that I would say that I'm about to say, is the first thing that I'm going to say that I never thought that I was about to say. Like,
see how you did it?
Like, although I'm not one like fully, like, veganism ain't that bad. It's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already skinny, so I can't just eat plants and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna be like, looking like my ambiance over here. I don't know if I can really see it, but I got an ambiance tree in the back. Yeah, I need some protein. I need chicken breast every once in a while, but it ain't that bad. Shoot, the next thing that I want to say is, man, you don't gotta be lame to be a believer in Jesus, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that think that's a stereotype. They gotta come with it. I am Jesus lover and I'm boring. Like, no, man. Like, let's dead that in the water, man. Let's see. What's the third thing? Shoot, man, I kind of like chick flicks, man. No cap.
You got to define, bro. Like, chick flicks, like what? Like, if you talk about like Made in Manhattan in the verse to like the Notebook, like the Notebook is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that, I can understand that. But you say, like, you please define with the last
one.
No problem.
Yeah. It's like the Notebook vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of feel. I would watch them Jones with my moms, you know what I'm saying? When I was back home, we would watch our little movies, and now I'm, my girlfriend, we're watching those things. Yeah. But it's one of those things that you say and it's like
yeah, but the face came along with it. I heard it when I seen it, so it's awesome.
Yeah,
your Dolby is amazing. That's all I'm saying to you. Steve Taylor says, "So you eat seafood," and so I don't even understand how that fell, but but Steve, but he's one of the dopest seafood folks in the DMV right now. So when you
got a spot, What's the name of the spot?
He's working on the brick and mortar, but he got a seafood truck right now.
What's the name of it? Me and my girl going back home. This month, the 28th of March.
I send you his math. How about
Steve? I'm trying to come holler at you, bro. I need some scrimps. I need some crabs. What you got going on, bro?
Let me tell you something right now. I went back home for Christmas. The Spade chefed up the thing. He already know. That's all I'm gonna say to you. He already know. I was like, bro.
Oh, I gotta. Hey, listen. When I have this food, I'm coming back on this show, and I'm gonna let you know what it is.
That's what we're gonna do. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. When you go back, when you come back, you want to talk about it, I'm put y'all on together.
I bet. Say less. I'm with it. I'm with Steve. You got a lot on your head now, Steve. You got a lot on the line here. Reputation, man. Let's go. Oh, I bet you got it. Hey, if you confident, I'm rocking with you, bro. Let's go.
He's more than confident. Trust me.
He said, "I bet."
Yeah, well, we I'm gonna set that up. We perpetuate. It's gonna be, saying like, yeah, we about to do that.
I bet.
Netflix, what's on your like your visual playlist, man? Like TV shows, movies. It doesn't even have to be Netflix. It could be Hulu. It could be anything. Apple TV, whatever. What you watching right now?
I mean, I'm on Netflix every weekend. I don't really watch it during the week, but like when I'm on Netflix, I'm waiting for Stranger Things to come back. I'm a Stranger Things fan, man. Like I want to score stuff for Stranger Things so bad. Like all of the random noises and the aliens, and like I want to do all of that. Like I want to make music for that, right? I don't mind being in the show. I ain't trying to die because I'm black. I'm black people in scary movies. You know how that go. And then the other thing that I'm watching with my girl is Lupin. You familiar with Lupin?
Yeah, definitely.
That John hard, man. I like that feel. Like he real smooth, a suave dude, you know what I'm saying? And then what's the other thing? Man, my girl got me watching this it's kind of like a blue lovey thing. It's called Country Ever After. it's a black country singer married to a white lady. And I'm like, the dynamic alone is, I've never, I'm used to like Toby Mag or something, but this brother really is, you're just a guy with a girl, like, and he black, like, you feel what I'm saying? His pops got the whole Dickie suit on, like, he's really black. And I'm like, I don't know why I enjoy this a little bit. And my girl, she'd be like, you like it? I'd be like, whatever, like, it's a vibe, man, because I'm low-key, I'm a family man. I want to have a family one day. So that is like, it's a family aspect of an artist. So I could relate in multiple ways, but I ain't no country singer, but it's cool, man. I rock with it a lot. I do.
Okay. Yeah. I'm about to check that one.
Hey, man, listen, I can tell you now, it ain't for everybody, but it's like a thing me and my girl got going on. So yeah.
Yeah, I did. Like you said, you and your girl, because me and my girl, we had to link up one time. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Throw that out there. Yeah. But my lady got me watching like The Bachelor. You watch stuff like The Bachelor, The Bachelorettes, and all that.
No.
That stuff? Okay.
That's that reality TV stuff, right?
Listen, I feel you, but I'm kind of jive into it now. Like,
you said I'm into it now.
I'm just kind of jive into it. Like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me see what's Matt.
What is hitting on?
You know what I'm saying? Just mad about why he picked her. You why he gonna pick. It's low key. It's low key though.
It's a vibe, yeah.
Let me ask you this though. And we can move on past this topic. But have you seen American Skin? Have you seen the Judas and the Black Messiah?
I saw Judas and the Black Messiah, man. It's that joint hit. It hit. I watched that with my girl and her family. And it was like, geez, yo, I had to be quiet for a second, because it's a lot of stuff. Like for the longest time growing up, right? I'm younger, so that all of that stuff happened way before I was a thought, right? But it was just hearing, like, as I'm gonna stay on topic, I'm all over the place. But what I was saying, because that joint hit, I was like, but the point I was trying to make is, because growing up, all I knew was the negative connotation that the media portrayed them as. Right. So as I got older, I learned more about what they was doing to help the community and band together the Rainbow, I think it was a coalition or whatever it was called. But they was trying to bring people together. Like, what sane black man gonna walk in a KK Confederate meeting and just say, let's bring unity? And they was with it. They listened to him. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what formed the Rainbow Coalition. And like, just hearing all of that, I was just like, dog, like, the media really tried to bash them just because they were like, it was heavy, man. Yeah, the American Skin I haven't seen yet, but I know I need to check it out.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it's a must see. And I got a brother who did a short joint, a short movie called Catharsis, right along the same lines as American Skin. But he was on previous episodes of The Beat as well as Two Flew West, as was you. But check those out. Both of those things are crazy, man. As far as
show me the one with your boy did. I'm gonna check that out too.
Absolutely, we'll get to that afterwards. But you definitely need to check those out, man. For real.
Got you.
All right. So let's get you through this because we're a little over time, and I want to respect your time.
Sure.
Top 5 MCs, you gotta remind me. Top 5 MCs, you gotta rewind me. What you think?
Man, I'm not gonna even try to like separate Biggie and Pac because they were their own thing, right? I'm not even gonna get into Biggie is better or Pac is better. No, both of them, they're there, right? Okay. And this ain't in order. I got it. So Biggie and Pac, that's one of them. We got Andre 3000. I got Kendrick on there. I got Jay, back in the day, Jay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like the Blueprint, Jay. I do like what he did on this joint with Nipsey, though. That was hard.
Yeah,
like, that song that he did with Nip, man, it reminded me of the old Jay. That's how I feel, right? and I'm gonna say Cole. Cole on there, right? And this might be contradictory because I said Jay, but I rock with Nas heavy too.
That's
You know,
fine.
yeah. Cause I know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop heads be like, nah, man, you can't even, nah, B, you what? Like they from New York, nah. Like I feel like all super hip hop heads are from New York. Nah, B, you like you wild, B. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my squad. I'm rocking with it.
I respect you. I respect your selections. And all I'm gonna say to you with regard to that is that if there's ever any kind of question about the Nas versus Jay-Z beef, Jay-Z signed Nas. That's all we have to go with. That is,
man. You know, so say less. We out of it. Like, moving right along. You know, like
that's all we gotta say. But no disrespect to Nas. Nas was one of my favorites growing up, and he still is one of my favorites all the time. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
Top Boy, same thing. Top Boy. Who the top music producers in your top 5 music producers?
Man, off rip, for real, Timbaland. Off rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Rance. You know what I'm saying? Rance, that's if people don't know who Rance is, that's 1,500 or nothing. So that whole coalition, right? And then I rock with Zaytoven real heavy because he a church guy and he do trap music, you know. And then producer. I'm gonna go with Quincy.
Respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Quincy. Then I can't. But then Darkchild.
So do you put him in the 5 or you put him as a 6 or honorable mention?
I'm gonna put Darkchild. I'm gonna put Darkchild at 6. I'm gonna do 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
For clarity, I gotta say Timbo. I gotta say Primo. I gotta say Pete Rock.
Yes.
Babyface.
Yeah, these are, bro, like that's why these questions are so hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
Said these are mine.
That's what I did. And this was that for clarity.
Yeah.
And then 5, it's like wide open on 5. But I would say either Kanye or Just Blaze or Alchemist or Ninth Wonder.
I was about to literally say, how did I forget Ninth Wonder, bro? Like, that's why. All right, so I got a top continuation. How about that?
Listen, I get it. I was just saying, my 5th spot is, to me, that's the wide open spot because there's a lot of people that it's in the echelon, you know, because even you got to throw Dre in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I put Dre at 5, does that kick everybody else down? It's hard.
Yeah,
but
it's hard.
My 4 is pretty cemented. You know,
for sure.
That's just that. So yeah. So anyway, next question. Goat talk. Who you goats, man? Like, you know, we talk about sports, bro. Like, you know, we talk about Brady over Peyton Manning. We talking about, you know, basketball. We talk about Jordan, LeBron. We talk about Kobe. We talk about Allen Iverson, Shaq. What we talk about? Who goats?
Football for sure, man. Dante Culpepper.
Boy,
I gotta say Dante Culpepper. I'm gonna say because he is like one of the first black quarterbacks that I remember. Right, I think he was before Michael Vick, if not Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying?
Around the same time.
Yeah. So them two, right? And then you got Randy Moss. Like what? Deion Sanders. Like what?
Yeah.
Freaking Sean Taylor. What? Ed Reed. Ray Lewis. Yeah, you already know. Sean Taylor, like, forever, bro. Like, man, bro. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Jermaine Lewis. Like, I was a Ravens fan, but the Ravens in, like, 2001, they had a squad. Like, they had – how many Lewises can you have on your team and win a championship? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was, like, 37 Lewises on that roster in that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Football, I mean, I'm going to go with Manning because I feel like Tom Brady's a crybaby. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. You know, Manning is continually, consistently has been that guy. You know what I'm saying? No matter where he went. You know, disrespect to Tom Brady winning the championship this year, but you know, kind of Manning me. Let's go basketball. I gotta go AI, Kobe, Jordan, Larry Bird, Dr. J, Shaq for sure. Dikembe Mutombo. Man, I don't really keep up with the new stuff nowadays. LeBron is smooth. You know, I ride with LeBron, but I like KD because he's from C Pleasant. You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out.
So yeah, man, that's all I got with that. I'm not really no sports guy. These are all questions that I can answer based off of like my former sports watching days.
Understood. Well, yeah. With that being said, who is in your MVP conversation? Would you say that's KD since KD's back this year?
We can go with that. That's cool. That sounds about right. That sounds all right.
Yeah. Indeed. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. Cool. I don't even need to comment on that. I totally understand where you stand with that. What's your thoughts on navigating the entertainment business today?
Man, dog. What I want to say off rip is like that joint is not what it used to be. You know, it's not by any means a game that you could just come into and think it's about to be sweet, because people have hidden agendas and ulterior motives. But it just makes you have to be on top of your business and keep your head on the swivel, you know, because like I was saying, it's vultures in church, but you know, the vultures are outside of church too, right? It's all about knowing your worth and sticking to that and never compromising, you know. If you have something that you know that is solid foundation, don't switch up, don't compromise, be yourself, and don't settle for anything that comes at you, you know. Yeah, because it's a lot of opportunists in the industry right now, you know. So yeah.
Indeed. Black in America, what does that mean to you today?
Man, it means being a walking contradiction. Like a lot of people that are not black, right? Let's just say that. A lot of non-black people, because I won't say a specific race, even though everyone knows what I'm talking about, is people look at us and think that we're one way, but in all actuality, if you have a conversation or if you stop and look past your biases and your judgmental veil, right, that you have, right, you can see that we're not who you say that we are. You know, it's really just I am who I am, you know, like we're here to stay, you know, we are here to take what is available to us, right? And we do the best we can with what's available to us, and we try to prosper in that aspect. But yeah, we're definitely not all that people think that we are. We're more than that.
Right. Okay. All right. Any advice for aspiring talent, people that young people coming up in the game is trying to be like you?
Man, if you believe in yourself, that is 75% of the battle, 80% of the battle, right? The other 20% is not giving up, you know? Like if you know there's something that you see that you want, and that you really want to like have, and it was something that it's a feeling that you really can't like describe, but it's like, if it's so big that you don't know how to get to it, you gotta stay faithful to it, man. Like you gotta grind this thing out. Like I've been doing this since, like I said, since I was 5, right? And on and off, right? But I got serious like within the last 3-4 years. But it's like a never ending like mental test, you know, like you gotta go through the things that you're going through in order to get to the things that you want, right? And I'm saying that because I'm in that right now, like, and that never stops. You never get to a point where it's just like, man, I'm finished going through all the tests, man. You know, like, it's like, oh, you passed one thing and now it's another thing. You know, it's like glory to glory. Like when you finish coming out of one part of glory, you got it to something, right? So you're traveling to the next part of glory, right? And once you get to that glory, it's like, shoot, man, I went through this valley. Now I'm at the top of this mountaintop. What's next? Another valley and another mountaintop. Just stay consistent, man.
That's dope. And just to chime in on that really quick, and we can move to the last topic. I always say the interesting thing about the music industry is, in the entertainment industry also, is that it's the only industry in the world that when you graduate from college, you don't graduate and say, I'm that.
Yeah. That's real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's wide open for anybody and everybody, and it will always be that way. You know, but you know, like you said, you just have to stay consistent and stay at it, you know. Last question is, how can people learn more about you? Any shout outs or whatever you got out there, or just throw your links out there? That was a question actually that was asked by baby sis. What's IG? We want to follow her.
Man.
You know what I mean? So
appreciate you, sis, man. She been rocking with us the whole show, man. I just say thank you to sis, man. She's legit, man.
That's my sister.
Yeah, man. All right, man. All right, say less. All right, the hot sauce is showing. My bad, bro. No disrespect. Like that.
That's what we do. We support. No,
hey, man.
How can people learn more about you and support you, brother?
Shoot, man. Like my IG is Rick Dbnr. Just, you know, the same as what you see on the screen. You could pretty much find me on any social media by that handle. My YouTube, everything, Twitter. I'm trying to get on Twitter. I know Twitter is like vital as a creative, but I just don't really like talking that much.
I don't either.
You know, like I be on that joint like, yeah, man, let me just tell y'all how I feel today. I will type that and that be my tweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't like, I don't know. But needless to say, I know I need to get on there. But yeah, and my website, favoronme.com. On your Instagram right now, Instagram and Facebook, all the social media handles, I'm doing like this Soul Food Sunday thing. I kind of just, you know, whatever I feel, I take an instrumental, I take a beat, a sample, and I chop it up and rap on it, or I put music behind it, or I dance to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more than just a rapper, right? So if I feel like making somebody laugh that day, that's what I'm finna do on Sunday. But yeah, man, just that's something I got ongoing. Like, pretty much every Sunday. So y'all tap in, man.
Yeah, keep me posted, man. I'm sure I'm gonna try to support that and chime in on that myself. I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Listen, it was a pleasure to have you. Like I said, you were on the Two Flew West, and definitely not taking anything away from that at all. Because it's something I'm a part of as well. But I felt that more shine was deserved on you and your talent and your gifts and everything that you bring to the table, which is why I asked you to be on this one. And you know, I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate your gifts. I appreciate your approach. I appreciate the lens that you see things through. And you know, like I said, not only do I want you to know that, I want that to be perpetuated through to the beat, man, so people can see exactly, bro. Like you got skills, bro. Like, and it needs to be shared. It needs to be shown. You know what I mean? And I'd be damned if I you know, the people I care about, the people that I work with, I gotta put them out there, man. And I definitely wanted to share that. So thank you,
man. Kudos to you for doing this, man. Using what you have available to, you know, try to spotlight, you know, other people, man. It's big, man. This ain't no little thing. You and Nick, y'all got a good thing going, man. So respect to y'all too, man. This is you know, it's one of those things where, hey, if I have it, I'm gonna use it all for myself, or I could try to help somebody else. So, you know, that looks good, man. That's a good move. We appreciate you for doing that, man. Thank you for having me over here. It's great.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Anything new that you got coming up, man? Like you said, with your new project release or your new single, man, shoot it to me, man. We bring you back on, and then we just spotlight it, man. You know, or maybe create a round table and debut to the round table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many possibilities in so many ways, but nonetheless, it's all the spotlight you and lift you up, man. So like I said, with all that being said, I appreciate you. You got any last words or any words of encouragement or whatever that you want to put out there in the universe?
Man, to the people that's watching that will see this, man. Right now it's crazy. I know it's crazy, but just keep your faith, keep hope, man. This will pass. It will pass. Like, I know it will. You know it will. You have to believe it. Just stay focused, man. Stay focused. Try to learn something in this time too. You know, it's gonna be a lot of people that you see like, oh man, when quarantine is over, we can tell what you've been doing because it shows, right? If you've been eating a lot, it's gonna show. If you've been, you know, having babies a lot, it's gonna show. But if you've been, you know, learning a craft or trying to go back to school or, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of this time you got where you free, man, you know, because that's important, you know, keep your brain working, right?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's real. That's real. Listen, like I said, everything that you said makes sense. That's why I respect you so much. Keep at your craft, bro. Keep pioneering for those people that are around for you. Hell, I'm one of them. I'm behind you 100%. And watching everything you do. So every win that you celebrate, I feel like I'm riding away with you, brother. So keep doing you, man.
Yes, sir, man. You do the same, bro.
No doubt. Keep doing what I can do. I don't know nothing else, so that is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm Donnie B. Got the Beats. We're live on the beat. Stay tuned, man. Actually, and Rick, for you, tune in this Sunday. I have Sarah J. She's an A&R. She gets stuff placed, especially with your new production talent. You. But she's the person who's my plug in getting stuff to top flight celebrities. You know, Bobby Schmurder just came home. He's looking for beats. I sent work there for him. Tory Lanez, Meek Mill, you name it. Drake. She's a person who gets stuff placed, and she's credible. You can look her up. So she's gonna be on Sunday. And then I have a ton of Thursday. I have Uncle P. Uncle P is going to talk about finances for, stock and how you can get into trading and how you can repair your credit and fix your credit. But he's also a recording artist and a music producer.
Oh, that's tough. So that's a dynamic I never heard of either. That's tough.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tough.
He's going to be on too. So stay tuned. We got a good lineup, man, and just watch what we do. And just glean whatever information you can, because that's what this thing is designed for. And you helped out a lot of people tonight, man. Just wanted you to know that, man, for real.
Hey, man. Praise God.
That's all I can say. Have a good one. You and your lady, man. I wish you guys the best as always. Let me know, bro. I'm a resource, man. Hit me on the line, bro. You already know what time.
Sure, bro. We'll do. Same, bro. You already know where I'm at.
Indeed. Donnie B. Love you,
my bad. Do you think?
Nah, you good. Love you, man. Donnie B got the beats. We live on the beat, and you already know what time it is. Stay tuned. We rock it. Stay masked up, by the way.
Yeah, please, man. Don't spread the virus, man. Y'all be, come on.
Out.
Peace.
Donnie B.